What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today. And boy, do I got a figure review for today. Today, we are looking at the Ichibansho figure sculpted by the master Yuji Sakai, Godzilla Minus One, and this is the Atomic Breath version. I definitely wanted to get this version of the figure because after seeing pictures and videos of other YouTubers and people getting it and whatnot, that blue just looks absolutely amazing. I kind of missed the train on the X Plus Godzilla Minus One, so this was kind of the next best thing, and I can tell you I am one happy camper with it. These Ichibansho figures should not be slept on by Godzilla fans. These things are absolutely amazing. Of course, this is just the box, and that's just the front of the box, so I just thought I'd give you guys a little overview. It's kind of hard because it is kind of a big box. I can't really show you the sides of the box, but you're not missing much other than some other pictures of the figure. But here's the back, showing you a little bit more of a, 360 run around of the whole guy. And that about does it for the box. I mean, let's just get that out of the way. We're not reviewing a box here. We are reviewing the Godzilla Minus One figure here. And let me see if I can... How does it look zoomed in? It's not too bad. He's in frame. It's just the box that was more or less out of frame. Now, before anybody does say it, I didn't notice it when I first unboxed this guy. For those that watched the unboxing video of this, I looked in the box, I looked in the shipping box, I looked everywhere I could. I even thought maybe it fell out randomly in my house somewhere, which, knowing Fred, he would have picked it up and chewed on it, or, something. But I am missing a dorsal plate here. But in my opinion, it's not really noticeable. I almost felt like emailing the Godzilla store and just being like, hey, but I got this at a point in time to where it's like, you know what? I was happy with the product. My wife was actually the one that noticed it. She's like, there's a gap there. Is something supposed to be there? And then I looked, and sure enough, it looks like there was supposed to be a dorsal plate inserted there. But this was just at a point in time to where I didn't really feel like emailing the Godzilla store over it. I didn't really feel like having to print out a return shipping label and going through all of that, like I kind of get tired, like that stuff's just very tedious sometimes. And sometimes I really just don't like to deal with it. For me, it's fine. Not a big deal. Again, my youngest sister-in-law, she's really good with like resin molds and everything like that. So I wonder if it'd be even possible to probably, even if I wanted to, even almost remove one of these other dorsal spines, because it looks like they were all placed in there individually. I'd have to take a closer look at this guy's back. I haven't done that yet because, again, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care. You don't really notice it that much. But I could probably even have her sculpt something pretty close to this blue and kind of get it translucent and just fit it in there and call it a day. Like, it's not a huge deal to me. I just really didn't want to go through the hassle of whatever the Godzilla store was gonna put me through. So, not a big deal to me. So that's just before anybody says it. I know, not a big deal to me. Let's move on. Absolutely beautiful figure. I mean, not even to mention, again, shout out to my youngest sister-in-law with her sculpting and resin molding abilities. Something I'm going to task her to do anyway is going to be like a little mushroom cloud piece. So, like a mushroom cloud explosion piece, that where I have this guy on the shelf, I'm probably just going to set somewhere within like this area, because he kind of like curves around in a way. So I think a nice little mushroom cloud explosion would look really good, which again would cover that up anyway. So it's not even like you would even know a difference on the shelf. So that's my future project for this guy, is I would definitely like a nuclear mushroom cloud explosion mold of some sort, and paint it, make it look cool, and set it right next to this guy. But that's enough about that. let's dive right on into this figure with paint applications. Again, because this is sculpted by Yuji Sakai, the paint apps and the detail almost go hand in hand. They are wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Godzilla here, you have that nice charcoal blackish gray throughout the entire sculpt with little highlights of lighter grays and greenishes just to make all of that skin detail just pop, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Again, absolutely beautiful how this guy looks. He just looks menacing. This is just a beautiful figure. Again, I'm going to look into more from this line because, again, you can never go wrong with Yuji Sakai. And if you missed out on the X Plus like I did, this is definitely like your next step. And in my opinion, like, this guy could almost be within the 25 centimeter range of X Plus figures. He's pretty much almost that scale. So for those other X Plus collectors out there, that gives you a good idea how big this guy is. But man, again, all the fingers, you know, individually sculpted, and the claws, all the detail on the tops of his toes, you know, that armor plating just looks wonderful. All the roughness and everything of the skin just looks absolutely beautiful. The face, the head, oh man, it just looks wonderful. Wonderful figure here. Even on the inside of the mouth, you just get all that detail. Just looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I mean, even on the bottoms of the feet, guys, absolutely stunning. Just looks amazing. Looks fantastic. So again, very nice, light, translucent. Even I think has some glitter in the mold to really bring out those dorsal spines and, you know, the atomic energy of it all. Absolutely wonderful. Even his eyes are painted. You can see it pretty well on this one. You can't on this one just because of the way the lighting is in here. But if I tilt him just a little bit, this one has more blue than this one does, but this one still has just a little hint of blue in there, but not as much as this one. So little bit of inconsistency here and there, but again, it's nothing absolutely terrible. Again, paint and detail, I kind of, you know, went all over the place with both of those, but absolutely just wonderful. Oh, God, it looks so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. Such a beautiful figure. I definitely recommend picking up one of these if you have not. I believe you can get these on Amazon as well as the Godzilla Store website. I'm sure other, you know, figure collectible websites will have them as well. And you're looking at about $120. Again, that's retail. That's not aftermarket or anything like that. And from X Plus standards, pretty affordable. Pretty affordable if you ask me. No articulation on this guy. You know, he's just, again, he's just your vinyl statue. No articulation whatsoever. Just very standard. Scale-wise, though, I will show you kind of where he scales in at. Let's just bring out another 25 centimeter Godzilla figure here. And for a decent measuring stick for 25 centimeter, I like to pick good old Goji 73 here. And so, you know, there's kind of height-wise, you know, kind of get them side by side. Maybe if I widen that shot a little bit. Again, in my opinion, fits in pretty well with the 25 centimeter scale. Doesn't look bad at all. I like it. And then for the 30 centimeter, I got a true 30 centimeter here. Let's bring in my favorite Titanosaurus, and as you can see, that towers above Godzilla Minus One in a big way. But again, that's the differences between 25 centimeter, 30 centimeter. Again, I think this guy looks pretty good with 25 centimeter figures, if you ask me. Pretty solid. But overall, no complaints. This is just a fantastic figure. Let's bring that camera back in. And just for giggles, here's my Bandai Godzilla measuring stick. Here he is with your standard 6-inch Bandai. Looks wonderful. You know, just to give you an idea of what you're looking at. And then let's sum up this review with my entire Godzilla Minus One figure collection, I guess you could say. So let's put him right here. So yeah, this is pretty much what I have for Godzilla Minus One in my collection, which I am more than happy with. I think that they're just amazing. All three of these figures, 10 out of 10. Do recommend to other Godzilla collectors if you have not picked them up already. What are you doing? Go outside and make these your next Godzilla Kaiju purchases. 100%. And that about does it for this review, you guys, on the Ichibansho Godzilla Minus One Atomic version sculpted by Yuji Sakai. Like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to atomic blast that notification bell. Atomic blast that like button, please. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram and Facebook. And like always, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.